How are we doing? I can see you all in the chat over there. I can see people excited for this. I'm excited for this as well. There's a few reasons for that. Number one, we're almost 200k. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing because there is a few hundred subscribers to go. And then we are, done. 200k, we've done it. Doubled the YouTube black. And in this video, I want to have a little bit of fun with you because I've scoured the web a little bit, Amazon specifically, and there's a few things that I've tested on the channel. Like there's loads of things you've seen me review, build on the channel, like this one here. The video's not coming out yet. This is going to be the most ridiculous intro that you're ever going to see about this PC, but we're working on it. There's a few PC builds that we're working on. There's a few things that we're testing and editing. There's lots of videos coming out, as well as my fourth baby is going to come any minute. Well, I'm literally not any minute, but any day now. So it's going to be a crazy time, but videos are scheduled up ahead. So stuff's going to still be uploaded on the channel, just so you know. Let me know if the audio sounds okay. By the sounds of these over there, it should be quite okay. Let me know if it's good for you as well. Fractal North XL is out. Have I seen it? Yes, this is another one. I mentioned this secretly in another video. I'm not sure if I was supposed to, but if you saw my Arctic liquid freezer review, and then I mentioned that something's coming out from Fractal that's going to be absolute fire. And oof, I've got a video coming out for this as well, but it's coming out on Sunday because I had another video coming out today. But we're still going to talk about the Fractal North XL. But it's actually a really awesome case. I think they took the North and they made it even better, just bigger and a little bit more than that. We'll go in detail about that, but it's a really, really nice case. I'm super happy about that. But also I wanted to talk about some of the things that I would actually buy myself, or something that, I've reviewed all, but I wouldn't share with you necessarily in some of the videos that, look, this is something that really I'm considering buying, or something that really stood out for me, or some of the benchmarks. Then sometimes, I'm making a video and then you're looking at the video afterwards and thinking, I'm not sure this video did justice. Or looking at the comments, I'm like, I'm not sure if people actually got how good or bad or how, important this bit is. So this is exactly what we're going to be doing here now. So are you ready for this? Boom. And I will have to get, oh, how do I get, 1 second, 1 second, there we go. That needs to be over there, and then there, voila, off we go. There's a few tabs open. Please review AMD APUs. This is actually in the works, and I've asked AMD, but they're very highly, reviewed things right now. So I'm working on it basically. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get some samples in for that. But another thing that I'd like to mention is that everything that I'm talking about are linked in the description below. If you want to pick them out, it comes to you at no extra cost, but they are affiliate links. So this does help me make these videos, but you don't have to use the links if you don't want to. But I've left everything that I'm talking about in the description below for you to actually find and get any of these if you're interested. They're in no particular order, so I've tried to order them a little bit better in the description below. So if I'm saying something, it should be easier to find in the description below than just me, because this is not in order what we're doing here. I've tried to categorize it a little bit more in there. Now, first thing that I want to show you is that these micro SD cards are absolutely ridiculously cheap. Now, there's a few ways how you can expand your storage with this. So this Samsung one is $25, and by the way, if you're watching this, you should be able to get them in your local shop or country as well. So when you're clicking on the links, it should lead you to your local shop. So wherever you're watching this, let me know if those links actually work and if your local shops have these deals on as well. Some of these are limited deals, so I'm not sure how long they're on, Some of these things are not on a deal. Some of these things are, you know, on a deal, but perhaps not on a limited deal. So just so you know, everything linked in the description below. 60 euros for, so I guess that's somewhere in the Europe. That's quite a lot more. Look at that, $24 for half a terabyte. So you can either upgrade your phone storage, use it for like the Osmo Pocket 3 DJI camera, or your other action cameras, whatever you want to use this for. There's loads of storage for this. This is absolutely insane deal, insane price. This is a V30 card as well, so it's quite good. If you make sure that the V30 is there if you're doing any of the video or something like that, because that's important there. Should I invest in 64 gigabytes of RAM instead of 32? Difference is 140 euros. I hope this is two sticks for you. And Antonio, if you are using video editing or photo editing, I would highly recommend that. 140 euros? It's around 200 pounds, dollars, something like that for 64 gigabytes. Is it worth to get an expensive motherboard for a long-term upgrade? And Meiser Glancer is saying, absolutely. Because especially if you're on AMD, if you're banking on AMD's upgrades, get the best motherboard you can, because otherwise in a few generations time, when you can upgrade your CPU, you're going to upgrade your motherboard as well. So that doesn't necessarily make sense if you want some of the features like more PCIe 5 storage or some faster, I don't know, whatever, you know, connectivity, what you need on the newer card. I would get the fastest or best motherboard for AMD right now. Now, next one is what you can see on the thumbnail. This video also was filmed like in December, I think. But still a few complications. This is coming out very, very soon. I've got, this is awesome build of the PC. And very, very nice case, and I'll talk more about when this video comes out. But don't get the macaroon color. I don't like it at all. Get the black one or the white one. They're the ones that make sense. I kind of like the black one the most, because look at that, it just looks so nice. A little bit more minimal, not like this one here. Now, here's the thing. This link, I've left two links for this in the description below. As you can see, this is $110, and that's a little expensive, and it usually ships 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not sure what is going on with this one. There should be another link in there for a little bit cheaper. As you can see, this is 74. This is 3 to 7 months. Like, what is this? How? I don't know what's going on, but the main thing is this Cooler Master Cube 500 flatback is an awesome PC if you want to have a small PC with lots of connectivity, possibilities, upgrade options, fits any GPU you want really. It's absolutely, you know, awesome. Link in the description below. As always, you can see this flashing on the screen. Another one I want to talk about is the Lian Callahan 2 Trinity Performance. This is one of those AIOs that really stood out to me as well. Really impressed with the performance, really impressed with the looks, really impressed with like everything about this really. If you're looking for something that is kind of minimal but looks nice, performs well, that is one to get. But right now, the Arctic has a ridiculous deal on their Freezer 3 coolers, which are linked in the description below as well, which might make you want to choose them instead of this one. Hello. So, what is your opinion on buying decommissioned enterprise drives off eBay for populating NAS? What would be your concerns or impact details to look for in the listing? Honestly, Chris, I wouldn't buy them. You'll never know, like, are they good? Are they not good? They're just like ticking time bombs. I think when it comes to NAS and storage, I know you can get them like half price probably, Chris, I'm guessing. But that thing, that is like a constant worry for me to do that. To have hard drives in your NAS, thinking, I'm not sure how long life is left there. If two of them break at the same time, you know, if it's RAID 5, you know, I'm screwed, really. So that's that. Asus TUF 4090 OG, is it a seldom covered product and would be good to get your impressions? Asus TUF RTX 4090. OG? What's an OG? Do you mean OC? RTX 4090 OG Asus Tough. Oh, it is an OG. So this has got a previous cover on this. What on earth is this? I didn't know this even existed. Look at that. This is the previous design. Oh, I think I know what they've done here. I think they used the RTX 3090 Ti design, but with a 4090 in there. Because if you remember, Ti was a bigger one. I think this is the 3090 Ti card. So maybe they have some coolers left and slap some 4090s on it. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 3090 Ti cooler. Yeah, I remember when I was reviewing this the 3090 Ti. Then it was like that. It's power limited to 500 watts. Yeah, because probably the cooler isn't as big as or as good as the 4090 cooler. You can see the fans are obviously a little bit thinner as well. The other 4090 here has this one. That one has much deeper fans, much more powerful fans, and that's why it can hold a little bit more power. Someone's asking for the best bang for buck motherboard for 14500. Then check out the build guides in the description below. I've got everything linked there. So, another awesome case that I think is kind of getting on... let's go this one actually, a little bit more, a little zoomed in as well. A little bit unnoticed is this Fractal Terra cases. I think they're so nice. I'm planning to do a creative PC build with this one, because I've recently figured out a way how you can get 10 gigabit Ethernet on the ITX motherboard. As you know, there is no ITX motherboard with 10 gigabit Ethernet or LAN ports, but I figured out a way how you can do that, which actually opened up another way of thinking, ooh, you can get a really small creative PC that's really, really fast. So I'm excited about that. Which 4090 model is best in your mind? In terms of looks or in terms of performance? I think the Strix one is really, really nice. What I don't like about this is the Republic of Gamers. Honestly, you put gamer sticker on it, I don't like it. It's just, why? I really, really don't like seeing any gaming stickers on there. Why do you have to say gamers in there? But if you are looking for the nicest looking one, I really like the way MSI Supreme X air-cooled card looks like. It looks very minimal. I think I tend to like that one more. It's very high quality card as well, if you go to 4090s. And the other card that I'm hoping MSI does is the 4090, but with the Expert design that they did for the 4080 Expert. We're going to talk about that in a minute as well. But this Fractal Terra one, a beautiful, beautiful case. Remember, Fractal North XL in the description below as well. So there's some more deals on here. ProArt 4090. I don't think there is ProArt 4090. And Rich, oh, message redacted. There we go. There is 4080s in there, but we'll talk about that as well. If you're looking for a good monitor that's very, very affordable, getting maybe started and building a best bang for buck creative PC, then this, look at that, $160 for a monitor like that. I know this is 24 inches, not the biggest, but you're getting a very good quality monitor in terms of color accuracy as well as color space. Look at that, delta is less than 2. For this is just the best. ProArt, I mean, for monitors, it's not just good price, it's good spec. Like, you don't get that with anything else. Now, this is not a gaming monitor. I know this goes 60 hertz, probably. Oh, look at that. They've got a ProArt with 144 hertz as well. FreeSync. Oh, look at that. You learn something new every day. I didn't know that, but as you can see, you're paying more than double the price just to get bigger. Oh, okay, this is 1440p as well, 27 inch. Okay, I can see it's getting there. 95% DCI-P3 coverage. Delta E less than 2 again. Very good. USB-C PD. Oh, this looks pretty good actually. Very good specs for the monitor. Would you look at that? You learn new things. I like that. Ultra-wide monitors. Oh, just wait for it. Let me get that ultra-wide monitor someone's asking there. ProArt display, 27-inch. This is 1440p, 100% sRGB, Delta E less than 2. Again, really good. I know this is not a massive deal on here right now, but a good price to get anyway. I think it's great right now to get if you're looking for monitors, something like that. Fractal North XL, if you're just joining the stream and you don't know what we're talking about, this just got launched. I've got mine. Where is mine actually? Yeah, it's up there upstairs. And it's a beautiful case. I can't find the listing right now. I've linked it in there. Oh, yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is. Look at that. Fractal North XL. Finally, they've now put it out there. Temporary out of stock. White, tempered glass. I've got this version coming out. I think this is one of the most beautiful on there. You get extra slat of wood as well, by the way. So if the world goes proper crazy, you have extra piece of wood to make fires out of. This is beautiful. As you can see, it's a little bit taller now here. The top is a little bit taller. You've got a little bit in there, but I don't want to spoil everything. We'll talk about it on Sunday. I've got this coming out on Sunday. A beautiful case. Come on, gotta check it out. Is the 4K monitor available in this model? Charlton is asking. Yes, absolutely. I can't remember if I've got this coming up, but there is. Yes, there is. 80s in and buzzing. Right. Do you think 8700G plus X670E tough a good combo for a long time upgrade? Yeah, looks good to me. Cinema 4D and Houdini Redshift. Rishi is saying 4070 Ti. Yes, you want to go with. You've got a solid option there. Threadripper Hype, really, you don't really need that. If you can do GPU rendering in Redshift, the NVIDIA cards are just insanely good, so much better. Now, another ProArt one here that I'm using. I've always talked about this. Kind of feels like I'm repeating myself here, but it is a little bit discounted, which is better. Another tip I have over here as well is sometimes you're thinking, oh, I'll go with the previous model because it is cheaper. Actually, it's not. Look at that. Z690, $679. Z790, $440. Plus all the things. Look at that. There we go. They say this here as well. Creative Cloud. Let me see. What does it show you? Does it show you down here? Where is it? No, they don't say that in here. But all ProArt products, you get 3 months for free, Creative Cloud as well. Especially when you're looking at the monitors. If you're already paying for... Do you know what? We've got to check that out. Asus ProArt monitor. Right. Let's have a look at photography, for example. See y'all. I want to see if you get 3 months for free also for... Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. You are going to get 3 months for free every single ProArt monitor. So do you remember the first monitor that I showed you for like $160 or something like that? That's linked in the description below. So basically, if you claim your Creative Cloud, if you're paying for it already... Now, this might be budget monitor and perhaps you're not paying for Creative Cloud, but if you were, that monitor is going to cost you maybe $20 or something like that. So that's why you want to buy ProArt. Because I think it's like $60 or something like that for a Creative Cloud membership. If you take that off, look at that. 3 times 60, that's 180. Like this ProArt one here costs less than $100 for you. Well, this is pounds here, but this is insane. Let me see, where's the 4K model as well? There is somewhere, this one here, look at that. 180 off. So this costs you $300, 27-inch 4K monitor. That's absolutely insane. Is there a big difference between 1440p monitor for gaming and 1440p for video editing? Absolutely. If you don't know the difference, I highly recommend just going with any of the ProArt ones, just because it just basically, if you go with a gaming monitor, you just pay a lot more spec for nothing really. You don't really need the extra frames as a creator. You don't need that. You just pay for that. But if you do some gaming, maybe that is nice for you, but you don't really need that. Is 14600K okay for 4070 Ti Super? Absolutely. 14600K, that's an insane CPU. 14600K is so much better than what you see me use in this PC. Look at that. Look what's in here. 10900K. Right? That's so much better than what you're using. This here is actually just for show. This is not really... this is coming out, okay? That video build is coming out. This is beautiful. Can I recommend a good bank for buck 850 PSU? Should you overpay for PSU? Don't overpay for PSU, but just buy good quality PSU. Like, do you remember we built the PC for Matt Amy's, the F1 PC? I'm not sure, was anyone on the live stream for when we built that PC? Basically, what happened after that, which we've been going now backwards, forwards for a little bit, a few weeks after, maybe a month after, I can't remember now. Do you remember the PC when we built Matt Amy's F1 PC, green and black PC with 4090? We used a deep cool PSU in there, and something was wrong with the PSU that at first didn't look bad, but anyway, the PC blew up. I mean, literally blew up. So basically, he had the PC on, just doing something, and then just went bang, and spark flew out from the back of the PC, and it just went kaboom. Like, literally, he said the ears were ringing, something insane, kaboom. Yes, yes, Rico, kaboom. Oh, someone's watched, the Madagascar. So it wasn't Gigabyte, it was Deep Cool PSU, which I've used Deep Cool PSUs before, and I've never really experienced that before. But we were like, oh my goodness. And I felt so bad thinking, I know this is not like my fault, you know. He could have built the PC, anyone could have built the PC, but just because we did it on the channel, I felt so bad, right? You would probably as well. So I said, look, reach out to Deep Cool. If you don't, I'm going to sort it out for you. He reached out to Deep Cool and they sent a replacement PSU, but there was a little piece that had come off inside the power supply. Like he showed a little plastic piece or something that came out from the PSU. So I don't know. This could be like 1 in a million, and I have never ever experienced this before, but it literally went kaboom. Now, the good side for now is that the PC seems to be still working. The GPU and everything seems to be still working. The only thing that we can see what fried was there was 2 fans, RGB fans, that just, you know, they come on in terms of RGB, but they're not spinning. And this, what we tested so far, or what it tested so far, they seem to be not the fan headers on the motherboard, but they seem to be fans in there. So maybe the power supply explosion, boom, boom, sent something, you know, extra 12 volts for these, which might have fried the fans. I don't know. Hi, Switzerland. BQM1. I can't remember. If you look at the live streams on my channel, the last one, you can see I've listed it in there. It's the one with the 600 watts or the ATX 3.0 spec, actually 1000 watt. That is a mini horror story indeed, yeah. The Corsair RMX, they seem to be very good. A lucky guy indeed. County Down Ireland. Hello, Kevin. So, going back to our pieces here, going back to the motherboard. He used the same motherboard, by the way, as well, but it seemed to be working, so fingers crossed it's all good in there. If it's not good in there, I'm gonna have a right nightmare with Deep Cool. I'm gonna say they're gonna have to replace everything in his PC, because that's like not okay. And if your PC part, if your PC is the cause of this, or like your part that you manufacture, then you should be taking responsibility when this happens as well. Greetings from Chicago. Hello, guys. from shorting, which if lose kaboom. Well, the interesting thing, someone is saying that the piece of plastic kept some parts shorting. Now, plastic is not actually electricity conductive unless it gets, you know, actually charged some easy way, or depends on what the plastic is made out of. But it shouldn't make anything short in there. Now, why was this in there? Do you remember we used it in the live stream? We actually completely like stress tested in there. It was completely fine. And then when he turns it on, it was fine until like a few weeks later, kaboom. Now the PC is just sat on the floor. It's not like going anywhere. Nothing else is, you know, falling in there. So I don't know. Do you think high refresh rate monitors are worth it? Not really. If you've got one, it is very, very nice. But for creators, absolutely not necessary. This linked in the description below as well. Oh my word, guys. Next thing is something that I haven't talked about yet on the channel. I am not sure if you have heard about this before, but this is such a beautiful PC case. I knew this was going to be launched, and I haven't got one yet because I'm working with something very special with ASUS. We just got a few things to go out and do, and I'm just so excited. I don't know what we can, you know, say about this, but I've been massaging them for now probably like 18 months, over a year. Like, please can we do this? 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 Now we're 95% there. We're gonna do something absolutely amazing with this. The ultimate creator PC. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it is. It fingers crossed. It is coming. This is absolutely amazing. So if you want to get that, it comes with a hefty price tag, like $270. Like, you can get 3 PC cases for that amount. Like the ones on the thumbnail, you can get 3 for these. But this is pretty special in quite a few different ways, and what really makes me like ProArt so much is that I see they are like one of the only kind of companies. They're not a company. They're like just ASUS side brand or sub brand that actually thinks about creators, designs stuff for creators, and is thinking, okay, what's some of the things that creators want as well. And that's why they've got no competition. Like, Gigabyte, please don't kill your Aero line and Vision line. Keep going, develop even bigger things, because there is want for this. This is such a nice minimalistic PC case. Let's take a little look for this. Firstly, top, it actually supports 420 millimeters on the top, which is very unusual. It's a large case. This is large case, but this is amazing. Now, by the end of this segment, you might want to change your PC case. So the link is in the description below, but it is super cool. The front has 2 200 millimeter fans, which means the case is going to be so quiet, airflow is going to be beautiful. No ridiculous RGB in there, don't need that, just black and gold. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Any GPU you can put inside there, ridiculous. Next of all, look at the fan support. It just pretty much supports anything. But I like that the front, it comes with 3 fans, 2 on the back installed, and then 1 in there as well. Then fan hub is included. That's pretty standard. Look at the front I/O. You get 2.0 ports, which some people think, why do you need that for? Well, if you put your mice or anything else in there, this is really nice. USB-C, 20 gigabits per second. Fan control. I mean, this is all, like, if it's on the floor for you as a creator, you're just going to adjust it on the top there. That's all you need. Your USB 3.0 ports for, you know, whatever you need. These are 10 gigabits in second. Restart, but a lock button for the power. So you don't want your kids, someone else accidentally something putting there, and then your render or edit goes kaboom in there. Just a little thing that, you know, makes such a nice difference. I know these are little things and you're paying a lot for them, but someone's got to do it, and I'm liking it, okay? You've got an actual dust indicator, front panel, IR dust indicator. So basically, This is going to start to flash or something. I have to look exactly in the manual, like how does this work. But there's an indicator in there that tells you you need to clean a dust filter. When did you look at your dust filter? Do you know when do you have to do that? This is such a nice extra thing that's going to tell you, hello, just reminding you, do it now, so you don't have to worry about it. How cool is that? Shipping there or other things involved, as I see they are in high price point than in the US or Canada, I think. I don't know. Full ProArt PC giveaway. Honestly, this is one of the things that I'd love to do more on the channel is the giveaways. But last time I did it, honestly, YouTube does not like giveaways. Sorry, I'm a little bit ill, so my ear's blocked now. Do you think manufacturers should make more slim GPUs like MSI RTX 4090 Slim? Yes. But I think do it with the design of the 4080 Super Expert. That's nice. Let's keep going with this case. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. The back panel. The ventilation in there. Quite nice. Right. In the back. Pretty standard. Wait a second. This is quite nice as well. Little ventilation on the side, I think. In the glass. Back panel, back support, that's pretty standard. Oh, actually, look at that. 3 hard drive bays there as well, for those who need it, but not necessarily. Also, look at these kind of guides there for the airflow. They guide it over your, they're just kind of making the airflow a little bit nicer. Sounds like, you know, maybe Andrea Newey? What's his name again? You know, the Red Bull Aero Dynamics designer has designed this or helped a little bit, or they've taken some tips from him. Pro Space, I don't know what that means. Actually, there is a cool little thing in there. I'm not sure if they show this here as well. You can hide the Wi-Fi antenna inside the case. There's a special place for that. GPU, obviously that's included. Wheels on the back of it. So if you're in the studio, perhaps you're moving things around, to have this, another nice one here. The Antic Performance 1 full tower supports 420, yes, but not on the top. Let's see, where is... Oh, they don't show this. There is a little bit in the back there where you can put your Wi-Fi antenna as well. This is gorgeous PC case. Look at the ProArt stuff, just looks so good in there. Look at that. There is a ProArt AIO as well. Did you know that? Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Class number 2.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's live stream.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh my word. So that's going to be live now. Oh my word. Did you guys hear that? Oh my word. Did anyone hear that? Oh. Anyone? Oh, where is ProArt PC? In the liquid cooler. I don't know where it is. Oh, I don't know where it is. Asus ProArt 420mm AIO. Guide for $500 PC for 4K editing. Link in the description below. Go check it out. Ryujin 3. Where is the ProArt one? I don't know why they don't have it here on Amazon. Anyway, there is one as well. We're going to do that. Another thing that is very interesting is the a 4070 OC ProArt model especially. There's different ProArt models for the GPUs. Now, why this is awesome, especially as a creator, why you should be looking at this is, if you've chosen yourself a GPU, right, go check out the ProArt version of this, because if you're already paying, again, for the Creative Cloud membership, then having this really might reduce the latency. Oh, not latency. Sorry, I'm just looking at someone's comment there. This might reduce the price and may be worth buying instead, because look at this. This is already like $100 off, $600 for RTX 4070, but you're gonna get extra 180 off because of the ProArt membership, right? So this is gonna go for $499, about $420. Let's have a look at this one now. Look at that. Look how much. Oh, this is super. 400. Look, cheaper than that one. Cheaper than that one. Cheaper than that one. It's just going to be the cheapest. Was this an 8-pin there as well? Let me check. Yeah, look at that. It uses 8-pin connected there as well, which is nice. Yes. The one commenter guy. You are absolutely right. And links are in the description below for this one as well. So worth checking this one out as well. Super OC as well. Let's see, that is quite a bit more expensive. 730. But, so basically, check out the ProArt one if you're paying for Creative Cloud. Someone was asking for the ultra-wide monitor. Look at that one. Asus 34-inch ProArt monitor. This is now 120 Hertz, so that's going to be really nice. 21:9 QHD, so it's not quite a 4K monitor, okay. DCI P3, 98 coverage, very nice. Kalman verified, so you're going to get really nice color space, accuracy, everything, plus 3 months complimentary access to Creative Cloud. So take that $180 off if you're already using Creative Cloud. What a great idea. Create something for creators, then make a deal with Adobe so that basically if you're a creator, you're just going to go standard for ProArt because, you know, oh, don't you be going off. Keep your lights on. You're going to go standard for Asus just because it is cheaper, right? What is the difference between an Asus Dual 4070 and an Asus ProArt 4070? It's the design of the GPU. The GPU performs exactly the same. It's just the design of the GPU. But if you go for ProArt and you're a creator, can you see? You want to go for that one because it's cheaper if you use Creative Cloud. What do you think about AMD GPUs like the 7600 video editing? Have a look at my review, Malik. I've got that out there. Definitely worth checking out. I've got all AMD GPU reviews out there. Whatever you need, it's going to be out there. It's going to be down there. Right. Next one. See ya. Sorry. Some laptops now. So, if you 12 gigabyte for video editing isn't enough, right? I think 12 gigabyte is very good, actually. This is much better than 8 gigabytes. If you're serious, Oak Studios sounds like you guys do a little bit more video editing. 60 gigabytes is much better, and you might even want to go for 24 gigabytes. But if I would honestly, Oak Studios, go for 4070 Ti Super because that one has 16 gigabytes, and it's if you're looking for budget ones, if you can't afford quite like 4080 or 4090, 4070 Ti Super is the best one to get. After that, the prices start to increase so much that if you don't do 3D, but wait, this is actually important. We need to talk about this. I've got a video coming out on the topics like the best GPUs for Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve specifically, and we're going to go a lot in detail that I haven't done ever before on the channel, which GPUs are better. But for video editing, this one here is the 4070 Ti Super. That one has 16 gigabytes of VRAM and performs like within margin of error of 4080. So if you don't do any 3D or you don't do DaVinci Resolve, for example, that uses a lot of GPU, then it's not quite worth it. 4080 Super, yeah, it's great. Still 16 gigabytes of VRAM, really. It's the same amount of VRAM. but not worth, not really worth the price cap. Do you know what I mean? But I found these ones, and honestly, this is something that I really, really want to try, because this is such a beautiful laptop. Like Samsung Galaxy Books, they are like the Apple of Windows world, right? But you get quite a good discount here, from $2,000 to $1,400. If you're looking for something that's not particularly, you know, powerful to do video editing on, but just a laptop to do, you know, carry around, do some maybe photo editing, but have a long battery life, because look at this, the Evo platform. You got 13th gen, 11 Pro, 32 gigabytes, so very good for multitasking, 1 terabyte of SSD, 1400. That's insane discount for this guy here. 16-inch display, quite good resolution as well. Large laptop if you're looking for like a business laptop. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Think discounted, I don't know. 1,000 laptop versus 1,000 PC. Which one should I get for video editing? PC. Absolutely no. There's no comparison in there. Endorphi Arx 700 Air. What the heck is that? Endorphi Arx 700 Air. Well, we're gonna have to check that out in a minute maybe. But look at that. This is 15.6 Galaxy Book 3. Another one of these. Look at that. $750. Now, this... Just look at that. You've got 1355U, so it's a mobile processor. Still pretty good, but so affordable. Looks nice. From $1,100 to $750. Insane. Absolutely insane. It's cheaper than the MacBook Airs. I mean, look at that. Is the RX 7600 mature enough to compete with 4060 for DaVinci Resolve? Sure. You go check out my review, and then you'll find the answer actually in there. I thought about RX 7900 XTX, Og Studio saying, but I noticed you had a few stability problems with it. What about now? What's the best GPU for $900? Premiere and After Effects. With the AMD card, I mean, honestly, it is good. Now, the stability, it's like, you'll never know. I'm talking to Og Studio now. If this is, you know, my problem, your problem, AMD's problem, it's just that little, oh, man, it's not stable. That gives a little bit of a question mark for me. If you look at the actual benchmarks, Og Studio, then the 7900 XTX is actually better in H.264 and 5, and a lot of ways actually, than RTX 1490 at less than half the price, pretty much. But bear in mind, an AMD encoder is a little bit worse or less efficient, which means you probably want to up the bitrate when you're exporting videos, which might take a little bit longer then, and so on. So that's that really. Another, sorry, my ear is blocked after blowing my nose. Another awesome laptop here. i5, 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage, but it is like $500 off. It's 31% off for this one. If you're looking for just something to type stuff on, looks nice, good quality laptop, look at that one. Insane deal I found, and I'm personally very, very interested in this. I would love to have one, because I don't right now do a lot of editing on the go on the laptop, which means that I just need something to, you know, check my emails, do some research, you know, do all the stuff, you know, that's like good. Sounds like AMD Og Studio is a good option for you indeed. So, have you already seen the review of this one? Right now, probably the best AIO you can buy for less than $100. Like, no questions really asked. Bear in mind, this is another very important thing. This is very, very nice cooler for Intel's 14th gen and, well, 12th to 14th gen. i7 and above, this is the best one you can go for. Insane price point, insane performance, really good looks, especially the black one without any RGB. I think this is one of the nicest ones. The only thing to remember here is this is not going to be the final pricing. This pricing here is only limited time. So if you're thinking about buying an IIO and waiting for a little bit, Arctic's going to put the price up. So if you want this cooler, you got to get it now because this is limited time offer. I know they don't show it here, like there's no deal on for it right now, but the price is going to go up. So if you want this, you gotta buy this one. And wait a second, I had something, someone said something here. Oh yeah, what about Endorphi Arcs 700 Air? Is it this one? I don't know. Right, moving on. Another absolute killer cooler here. Just no RGB. I don't like it. Not as much. The sorry, not this one. The previous case that we talked about here. I don't like this one. It looks like a bit like Cooler Master. I don't know. It just looks too gamery for me. What do you think about 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes? Good to start 3D modeling. Yes, absolutely. Definitely good. If you're 3D modeling, don't even look at AMD or Intel. Just NVIDIA. You should be like tunnel vision in NVIDIA. Is there an ultra-wide monitor less than $400 you'd recommend? Well, the ProArt one gets very close if you take the Creative Cloud subscription off there. So I'm not sure if you're using ProArt, Creative Cloud, but that's that. This one here, did you see the cooler review? We released it a few days ago. This is like the most ridiculous cooler I have ever tested on the channel. A little chat about this one as well. So I sent my review of this cooler to Arctic and said, really impressed with this one. I thought I'll let you know and send it to them. They were impressed that I got that much performance out of this. They said, oh my goodness, we didn't know that there is that much performance out of this. Now, did I get especially good air cooler? I don't think so. You can't really make cooler better than what the average is, what they have tested. It's really not possible. You usually get like worse than what they have tested. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but this one is absolutely awesome. Is it good for 14700K? If you stick with the stock power limits, yes, I definitely recommend it. There is a few options out there. You might be able to get it without RGB, even less, $3. But honestly, to get it black, to me, that's worth $3. I don't know about you. ARGB, maybe not. White one, yeah. Black one, yes. That's my kind of GPU there. Right. Don Vit, question for you. Do you use Creative Cloud or not? Johnsbow D300, it's quite a nice case. Let me check out John. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me, see me? Okay. Did you hear about the Arctic P12 Max yet? Okay, yeah, I can see this being yes. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Okay, still uploading nicely. I don't know why it dropped that. Maybe it's this PC. Maybe it's the internet. Sometimes it does it. It just drops the stream randomly. So I have to stop it for a second and then start again. And all, hello for people joining the stream now. Nice to see you all. Just really good fans, worth checking out. Ooh, this one. Let's talk about this. Now, remember I said mini ITX cases that don't have 10 gigabit Ethernet? This guy solves the problem. If you've got a motherboard that has Thunderbolt 4, let's say the Z790i Strix board, the best micro ITX board that you can get right now for Intel's at 14th gen and so on, then this actually gives you 10 gigabit Ethernet. Now, there's not a lot of other devices or ones out there. There's a few other brands that do this. I found that the Sabrent one is the most affordable one right now, but this is absolutely an awesome device there. Not a random question, but does everyone in Estonia know each other? I have become a fan of Artur Rehi very much in the last year or two. I think he needs to buy a build from you. Who is Artur Rehi? Let me check him out here. But pretty much everyone in Estonia knows each other. That's like a weird thing. I'm not in Estonia, but let me check out. I don't know who is Artur Rehi.
Hello, my friends, and happy Thursday to you. You survived most of the week, and you know what I survived?
Happy Thursday to you.
New York and Canada. I'm right now in Ottawa, and yes.
Oh, look at that. Some kind of soldier. Wow, what a popular channel. Flipping heck, he gets a lot of views. Goodness me. One day ago, 460,000 views. Look at that. Very interesting. Very popular YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know him though. Don't know him. Anyway, this is got distracted. Do you get distracted sometimes as well? But yeah, the GPU bus width matter for streaming H.265 like 122-bit versus 320-bit 3080. I am not sure is the right answer. What air cooler would I get for 7600X? That's low noise. Arctic Freezer 36. Pavel Kurochkin is saying something in Russian. But yeah, more bus is always better. Let's keep going. Another very underrated thing is the GPUs, the ARC GPUs. For video editing, you're going to see the video out there, but for $200, there is not a better GPU for video editing than this one. And the 770 Titan as well. For $300, 16 gigs of VRAM, especially if you're editing in Premiere Pro, and H.264 and 5. This is like within few percent of 4090. You want to see that. It's quite insane. The new drivers, the new Adobe versions, they pull out absolute magic from this card. Oh yeah, there we go. There is the other one worth checking out in there. Next one, we've got a few more laptops. This is VivoBook Pro 16, but you've got really good GPU, a CPU, 3900H, 4060 GPU. That's an okay. RAM is a little bit low, but pretty good price tag here if you want this as well. Looks very nice. Asus, worth checking out. Then we've got an interesting PC case that I've actually liked the design. Look at that minimal PC case. This is nice. There is a non-RGB. Is there a non-RGB airflow? RGB, yeah, there you go. Look at that. Without RGB, that's more like it. I prefer that. Cheaper as well. A lot cheaper. So I'd probably go for that one. Another awesome laptop here, VivoBook Pro 16X with 3980HX CPU. Now this is the same CPU that we have on the ProArt Studio Book 16 and the same GPU as there, but it is quite a bit cheaper. The ProArt is like $2,600. This is right now $1,849. So if you're looking for a really powerful video editing laptop, look at that. It also has the dial, but this is like a hybrid dial there. Can you see that in there? Worth checking out. Then there's a few Wi-Fi cards as well, which is very interesting. So Wi-Fi 7 is coming out in quite a lot of things. You might not need it, but you might want to add it if you have a router, and if you maybe don't have Wi-Fi on your PC, maybe you want to get this one just because Wi-Fi 7 is getting more and more popular and coming out everywhere. Then we have the Wi-Fi 6E card. So this is not quite Wi-Fi 7, a little bit lower, but quite a bit cheaper, as you can see there. Plus 10% off here as well, roughly around $30 for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. That's pretty good. 2 seconds, I'll just close the door. Are we back now? Oh my word. So, wait a second. Did we miss all of this? Did you miss all of this? And this? And this? Yeah, you missed all of this. Oh my goodness. Right. Hey, check. Okay, mic is on now. Now, you missed all that. Let's do that. This Logical mouse, awesome deal. Good. I've used their products before. I particularly haven't used this model before, but it's very good. This SSD, awesome. Again, goes under the radar because of the sequential read and write speeds up to 5,000 megabytes per second, but it's actually faster than some of the Gen 4 drives like the 990 Pro, which is much better, right? I don't know why my stream is... If the stream goes buffering again, can you just absolutely hammer the comment section so I can just catch it in there, because this is not good. Beautiful GPU. Again, we need more GPUs like that one. Now, ProArt 4080 Super. Watch this. For creators, this is going to be the cheapest 4080 you can buy. Why? Because take off $180 from this one, you get the 4080 Super for less than $1,000. So Oak Studio, you might want to buy this one, because this might only be extra $80, $90 if you're using Premiere Pro and you're paying for DaVinci Resolve anyway, and you're getting a 4080 Super card. It's quite a nice option. Quite a nice option. Am I actually connected to the internet or not? Yeah, I am. There we go. So because of the Creative Cloud, this for creators, this is just the cheapest 4080 you can buy. But obviously, you know, the 7900 XTX Oak Studio is 24 gigabytes of VRAM, a little bit better, faster than this one, but stability for this one and the looks, you know, hard to choose. This was launched like very recently. Beautiful design, but already discounted. This is S24 Ultra. I know we don't do smartphone content here, but just thought I'll let you know. I went and tried it in the shop. It's very nice. I'm actually rocking a dumb phone right now, but it's still really nice. The S24 Plus is discounted as well as the 24. So whichever one you want, it is discounted. Oak Studio, what would I buy? Tell me more about the projects you're working on. Like, what's some of the stuff you're working on? Then maybe I can give an idea. What would I get? I think if you're looking really for the best bang for buck, AMD is the one for you. The stability, NVIDIA does like overrule the stability there, but for the best bang for buck, AMD is the card for you, especially if you're using H.264 and 5 codecs. If you're using more raw and the more complex codecs, NVIDIA is better. Can you tell me about monitors? I'm confused what to buy. So, oh, someone bought the 24 Ultra a couple of days ago. How are you liking it, Nick? And these headphones, as you can see, someone's already suggesting these in the comment section. Kevin is saying these are good. These are really, truly good. Good option. Very, very well discounted right now. I know they're a little bit expensive, but really, really good in terms of noise cancelling and all that. Worth checking them out. Look, they've got different colours as well. It's like so hard to choose which one. Blue ones, black ones. I like the black ones. I like the blue ones. I like the white ones as well. These probably get a little bit dirty. Blue ones, they look quite nice. But then black ones, you go black. Ooh, we should do ProArt PC with these headphones. Look at that. Oak Studio, you're going to need these as well now because you've got the ProArt GPU. The Soundcore headphones are also very good, bang for buck. Yeah. But sound quality, and I think the noise cancelling, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin, that should be second to none as well. Kevin, let me know what the sound quality and noise cancellation is like. Black, yeah. I buy the ProArt case too. Oh, well, there we go. It's a right rabbit hole. Actually, if you buy a lot of the ProArt stuff, Oak Studio, you're going to get like a full year free of ProArt or even more. So, it might be worth it. Then this is something a bit random, but since I actually kind of look at these things and I use these things, this is quite interesting thing. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with DeWalt tools, but this here is a very good deal. $170. Sometimes you get the combi drill as well with it. But basically, if you're doing any DIY at home, any man should have a drill, right? And if you're looking for a good one, these DeWalt ones, they will last you a long time. But the thing to know here is that this XR is brushless motors. This one isn't. Even though you're thinking, oh, looks like I'm getting another drill here, this is 140. Actually, this brushless one will last so much more longer because it's got just, you know, magnetic motors, brushless motors. Well, brushes are kind of magnetic as well. But it's just worth checking out. There's some DeWalt tools on a discount. You know, I know this is not DeWalt channel, but worth checking out if you want to check them out. Is 4080 Super Trinity Black Edition good card for 3D? Yes, absolutely. And Kevin's saying the noise cancelling is absolutely awesome. Now, another very interesting device I found is this power bank plus charging case from Anker. Now, Anker does a lot of cool things, but this is a little bit different. So basically, you're going to leave the bottom of the power charging dock on your table. Right, let's see here, there we go. And then when you're in the office or on your table, you just charge all your devices, like whatever you want, your laptops, your headphones, as you can see here, all you want, as well as this power bank. And then when you go, you just pull the power bank out, put that in your pocket, and then you can charge your laptops, 2 laptops at 100 watts each. So you can give, I mean, this is quite insane. I don't know who carries 2 laptops with you, but you can deliver up to 200 watts charging on this, you know, power bank that you can just use externally, which is quite interesting. Oh my goodness. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'd love to restart my PC, but I can't because then the whole stream goes off. I don't know why is it doing that. Thanks, Oak Studio, for letting me know crash, because I could start it over again. I don't know why is it doing that. I don't know, okay? Maybe I'm needing an upgrade. Maybe this PC is finally getting the end of this. Another awesome, very budget laptop if you're just looking for interesting, you know, well, not interesting particularly, but just cheap, you know, for emails and things like that. That's it. China cutting ocean cables. Maybe. I don't know. Look at that, $700. Now, this was $800 at first, but here's an interesting thing. You look at, oh, Ryzen 7000 series, so this is the latest Ryzen. Actually, it isn't, right? This is a little bit of lies. I don't know if you knew this, but the third number is the most important here. This is actually Zen 3 architecture, which is Ryzen 5000, 6000. Actually, is it 6000 as well? I don't know if Ryzen 6000 is Zen 3 as well. So let me know in the comment section below. Can't remember. But it's like the Ryzen 3000, 4500, 5000 kind of series there. So it's not particularly good there. If you go over the Ryzen 7, that's again Zen 3. That would probably be a little bit of a better option just because you get more RAM, better display. It's OLED. It's another awesome PC. And the Ryzen offers you quite good battery life. A little bit better than Intel, often what we've seen here, apart from an Intel Evo platform. But another nice laptop that I saw that I thought, maybe you should know. Now, talking about best bang for buck headphones, these are awesome. I used to have these, but I lent them to someone and I don't know where they are now. These are absolutely amazing headphones. I mean, look at this one. 71,000 people have rated, and it's an average of 4.4 stars. These are very, very good. If you're looking to get something just very, very budget friendly, good headphones, that you're not going to get much better than that. Bear in mind, Amazon takes 30% cut of the products you're selling there, unless you maybe, you know, negotiate it down with certain things. So these, they get $20 of this, which means they also probably going to have another 30% profit on there, maybe even more for producing them. So they produce these headphones for maybe $10, something like that. That's pretty insane. Deepcool AK400, a good cooler? Yes, it is. Another interesting microphone, if you find one. I have tried, I don't know if this was exactly that model, but I really liked Fifine microphones when I tried them. I had one in a couple of years ago, and I really liked it. This has got some design awards, and it's an XLR as well as USB microphone, and it's quite budget friendly as well. There's a few colors there as well. I saw this Gigabyte Z790 Aorus Pro also on a deal, white motherboard, so if you're looking for something in that kind of design, it's pretty good. A little bit expensive, but it's got some interesting things as well. 5 gigabit Ethernet. Now, this is not a very common thing you see on motherboards, but you know, Wi-Fi 7 and 5 gigabit LAN, it's there. Now, I wish this was 10 or 2.5 because there's not a lot of NASs or switches that are 5 gigabit. That's like not usual standard one, but I don't know, just they want to be different, I guess. Everyone wants to be different these days. That's it. Oh, they also have the easy latch, so the M.2 installation is going to be completely toolless. This is the best one ever, better than Asus, MSI, all the other ones. Then some other awesome things. This is 140 watt USB-C charger. Look at that. You get 140 watts out. I don't know if it's like 3 times 140 or combined 140. Looks like it's 140. So if you've got the Apple's original one, it is smaller and, you know, potentially even more powerful. There we go. Just thought I'll let you know. And there was 20% off there as well. PNY has 1 terabyte micro SD card for $70. It's not bad. It's absolutely another, you know, it just stood out to me. That was it. Are we back on? Are we back on? Yes, okay, we're all back. Now, anyone in the comments actually using or seeing this Osmo Pocket 3? Anyone using this? Anyone using this? Let me type this. Anyone using this? If you looked into this, this has got some really good reviews. I mean, if you look at some of the picture quality, what this looks like, how easy this is to use, the 10-bit video that you get out of this one, it is very, very nice. The previous Osmos don't do 10-bit, if I'm not mistaken. This does 4K, 120 frames per second, and 10-bit video, 1-inch CMOS sensor. I know, Camera Conspiracies channel. This guy's quite funny. This is really, really good. So I'm looking at getting this for some extra bits. Now, this doesn't quite replace your mirrorless camera or your cinema cameras if you've got some of these, but it is pretty insane stuff that, you know, I thought I'll let you know that I'm very excited about, buzzing about, recently found. I like that. And lastly, I think this is lastly, the Asus ProArt Studio Book for 16 OLED channel. Is it still lagging? It looks fully there. Doesn't look like I've dropped any frames right now. Anyone? Is it lagging? Is it YouTube? Maybe it's YouTube. This is a good option for video editors for that price point. If you're looking for awesome video editing laptop, that's the one. The only downside for this one is battery life. So just keep a power socket near you and then you'll be fine. But in terms of screen, power, you know, anything, the best one out there. Oh, these Logitech MX Master, this is 2S, the previous generation of this one. It's still completely fine. It's silent, Bluetooth, very good mouse, a little bit off there. As well as MX Mechanical Mini one, if someone's looking at. Now, I'm not particularly a fan of mechanical keyboards. I've got one here, the Numphy one, if anyone remembered. But, I don't know, I find myself, this is a little bit more low profile as well. So probably similar what we have there for Logitech. But I prefer the MX Master. I think I'm faster typing on the MX Master. I think the MX Master just feels better. I don't know about you. Okay, and seems like we are all done. Let me take a few more questions and then we're gonna end this stream. Unless my stream just ends there. But, okay, I can take this off now. Let's get this annoying thing off. There we go. Now, what do you recommend for 3D? The 3060 12 gigabytes or 4060 8 gigabytes? 3060 12 gigabytes. Definitely. Don't need the 4060. There's hardly any difference in performance. Yeah, a little bit better, but the bus is better and more VRAM, so that's going to be better for creators. Best editing monitor, 4K HDR. The high-end ProArt ones. There's some OLED ones coming, I think, as well soon. But yeah, that's the one. Anyway, I thought this is interesting for you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Looking to build my first PC based on some of your other videos. Glad I caught this. Hi, Chris. Great to hear that. What is a good AM4 CPU for editing? 5900X He's very, very good. And as always, check out everything that we talked about in the description below. We should do more live content. Yes, I think I'm planning to do more. I think there's more coming. But yeah, everything that we talked about is in the description below. As always, I hope this was helpful and answered your questions and just, you know, showed you some of the cool things that we've talked about on this channel. Now, I've just released a video about 4070s. If you don't know which 4070 to get, 4070, 4070 Super, TI, and TI Super, then there's a comparison in the description below. Not in the description below, on the channel basically. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Adios.